Hi, my name is Damian Bailey, and this is Faith Inspired Training. I wanted to tell you how I became a personal trainer. Well, we have to go back. I'm a SAG-AFTRA actor, professional actor for 26 years now, and this is all I want to do is I want to perform. I love the theater, I love film, I love TV. This is what I wanted to do since I was a kid. I've done numerous productions and so forth. So, as you know, as an actor, it's hard. That's why they call it a struggling actor. This is dating back towards the end of the 90s. I'm married at the time, and my son was born. I believe he was an infant. I had a part-time job with the city called City of New York Law Department. And I was realizing while I was working there, they were building a facility called Equinox. It's a new gym. And at the time, I like to work out. I would work out around 5 a.m. before my shift. And I figured, well, let me just make some extra money and work in Equinox. Now, I didn't work as a personal trainer. I worked as a front desk, and I was front desk for 3 years. And throughout the time, management kept begging me pretty much almost every week, saying, you have no business being in this front desk. You should come with us on the training field, and you should make some money. And I was scared. I had a lot of doubts that I felt I wouldn't be good. I felt that, anything pertaining to sales, I didn't want that pressure. So around this time, I got laid off at the city, and my front desk position was expanded to full-time, almost management. And I was very good at what I did. Now, again, the acting bug grew hard, and, my son is getting a little bit older. He's a baby. And I felt, why don't I just do and go to LA? I had this whole dream aspect that I go to LA, leave my wife and son, go to LA, and hopefully get a big gig, and then to take them with me. My ex-wife at the time, God bless her, she gave me the support to go out there for a good couple of months. And it was one of the hardest times in my life. I couldn't book anything. I think the only thing I booked was an extra as the Michael Jackson trial, the reenactment of the Michael Jackson trial. Other than that, I was either too big, too small, hair's too long, hair's too short. I didn't have a car, so I had to take the train, the bus. Mind you, I had 2 jobs out there. So the only thing I got was jobs, odd jobs. I was working at El Capitan Theater as an usher, and I was working graveyard shift at a gym. It was a 24-hour fitness gym, and so I was doing a graveyard shift. So I found out that my son was being an average 2-year-old, giving his mom a hard time. I felt that the LA thing wasn't working out. I started to get depressed. And I'll never forget it. Around this time, while I was out there, my mother would send me scriptures, and she would, because we come from a Christian background, she'd send me scriptures, boosting up my faith and so forth, but I would push it to the side. And one day, being depressed, having no money, my wife and son is home, I felt like a failure. Said to myself, you know what? I'm going to end it all. I was staying with my friend, John Nelson, who I loved. And he wasn't home at the time. And there was this long path to get home, from the bus to get home. And I remember walking that path and recycling in my head, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into the bathroom, get a blade, slit my wrist, just wait there, and then just go. And in the other side of my head, I have my mom's scriptures feeding me. I know one of them was Psalms 103, Psalms 23. And just hearing the voice of the Lord saying, you really want to do this? Another side saying, yeah, let's do this. Another side saying, you really want to leave your son another statistic? Another fatherless statistic? You want to leave your wife alone? Are you that selfish? It's battling it. And then once I got to the door, to the house, I said, I can't do this. I can't do this. I cannot leave them alone like this. How dare I quit? So I decided not to do it. I decided to live, and then I called her up and I said, look, I'm going to come home. All right? I'm going to come home and then we'll work this out. I figured one time, I think that same shift when I had my graveyard shift at the gym, I made a plan. And I said, okay, I need to do so. I didn't want to get just a job again. I need to do something that I love to do and to make money at the same time. What is it? Besides data entry, I figured, well, I love fitness. I love being in a gym. So why don't I take the step and just become a trainer? Screw it. I did that along with, at the time, I was writing scripts. I was writing plays. I had a screenplay called Surrender, based on one of my plays that I was trying to shop in LA that didn't go through. So I figured, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to New York. I'm going to become a trainer, and these scripts that I have, I'm going to produce it. I'm going to make it. I got to make it happen. To make a long story short, that screenplay, Surrender, would eventually become Gang Girl, that I eventually filmed, became a movie, and now it's all over the world. On YouTube, it went straight to DVD. So that's established, and I became a personal trainer. I didn't even have to interview. I just called the Equinox and I said, look, I would like to be a personal trainer. And they just said, when can you start? And I was a trainer for about a good 5 years. And I was one of the top 3. I could have done more, but I didn't want to live my life in a gym all the time. So fast forward, I left Equinox to pursue my own company, Faith Inspired Training. And 6 years later, I'm still here training people and getting them inspired and pretty much getting them to think outside of the box and to really believe in themselves and to really encourage them that it's never too late. You should never stop your goals, never stop dreaming, never stop pursuing what you want. And that's what Faith Inspired Training is all about. We are here to not only help you get your fitness goals, but we are here to help you see life in a better way. We do this together. There is no I in this. It's a togetherness when you train with us. So that's my story.